Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer. The reason I'm creating this video is to share with you how I am treating my acne naturally. Um, I started suffering from acne when I was 18 or 19 years old. It was mild at the beginning. I just had like some on my forehead, not really bad. So I was just treating myself with over-the-counter medicine and stuff like that. But eventually it stopped working. So I went to the dermatologist and they gave me some mild antibiotics for about 4 or 5 months, and it worked. But then after 8 or 9 months, I started breaking out and it came back stronger. This time it was really, 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 really bad. I've never had acne like that before in my life. So I went back to the dermatologist and they gave me the same antibiotics again, but this time it didn't work. My body had become resistant to it. So they gave me a stronger antibiotics, which I was taking for about another 5, 6 months and didn't give any results. So he suggested me to go on birth controls. So I started taking one that it's called ortho-tricycline. So I took the ortho-tricycline and gave me results right after like 4 months I took it. So I was barely breaking out for about 2 years or something like that. Yeah, 2, 3 years. So I was on the birth control for about 3.5 years. But but then again, it stopped working. The same story. So I went back to the dermatologist, and they changed my birth control and gave me some hormones or steroids, hormones I think. And well, that started working. Gave me some results right after like 5 months I think. But then once I stopped taking them, about a month or 2 months right after, I started breaking out again, and especially it was in my like around this area, my jaw. So I got completely tired and frustrated because I was going to the dermatologist giving me medicine after medicine and it was just not working. There was something else. So you know what? I stopped all medicine and I started looking for other options. So I decided to take the natural route, and I started a treatment with a holistic nutritionist, a functional nutritionist, and that started giving me results. Gotta be honest with you, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy as just taking a pill and waiting 4 months and then seeing great results. No, it wasn't easy. I had to really change my ways of eating, all my eating habits. I started learning and teaching myself of the right food for myself, because whatever it's good for you doesn't mean that it's going to be good for me. That is why so many treatments that might work for your friends or your family members or whoever doesn't work for you, because we are all made uniquely different. So, well, just to make it simple, to make a story short, I started with this nutritionist, and the first things I did was just changing my nutrition, learning about how my body reacts to food. I learned that acne, it's only a symptom, that it's caused uh, by candida overgrowth. Candida, it's a bacteria we have in our gut. We all need it, but when that candida levels start overgrowing the good bacteria, it's when the problems start. Your immune system goes down, you get sicker more often, and so many other factors that I can create another video based on this, because it's pretty broad. Another thing is vitamin and mineral deficiencies are another factor. We're all different, so we might need more vitamin E or more vitamin A or D or any folic acid, or so many other supplements that our body needs to have good health. Then food allergies. We all have different food allergies, and stress, both physical and mental stress, are also affect our body. You know, which can be shown on our skin. My diet, and well, poor diet is, I learned that it's a pretty big factor. Um, Before I used to have a horrible diet. I will wake up sometimes I wouldn't have breakfast or lunch or whatever. I would just eat whatever I found on my way. But I was addicted to Red Bull and coffee, and trying to eat a banana or an apple to be healthy. But that was pretty much it. And then muffins, or refined sugars, or boxed food, microwave foods and stuff like that. So that went for a pretty long time, and my body started giving me that sign that something wrong was going on inside, right? So the consequences were I was feeling depressed, I had lack of energy, I couldn't stay asleep, I was waking up in the middle of the night, I was moody, constipated, tired all the time. I was pretty skinny. I had a really hard time trying to gain weight, even though I started eating, but I was just pretty much eating crap, and I wasn't gaining any weight. So myself, the way I was acting, it wasn't me anymore. So that started kind of scaring me, because besides the acne was making me depressed, me Jennifer wasn't the active and energetic Jennifer that I was before, So that's something that actually made me take action, and I started looking for other optional routes. So in this video, I just want to give you like just tips and things that I changed and that has helped me. There's more to it though, but I want to make it simple. Eventually, I would like to create more videos on each specific topic that I'm going to mention, to give you the whys and hows I'm doing this. But right now, I'm just going to make it pretty simple. Because I can just go very deep into this, but I don't want to bore you, and so just let me go ahead and mention them. So the first thing I did was to reduce refined sugar intake. I discovered that I was addicted to sugar. Once I started reducing the sugar intakes, I became really moody. I was craving sugar so bad. I was just addicted to it. I'm sorry. I feel like this is gonna fall. I'm sorry. So it's pretty windy here. Give me 1 second. Okay. So so yeah, I had to reduce my refined sugar intakes, and the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks were, I'm gonna be honest with you, it was pretty hard, because I've been so used to them that it was just the mood swings were really bad, and I was craving it twice as much. But after the second or third week, my body started adapting, and I noticed that I started feeling better afterwards. And when I say sugar, I don't mean like white sugar only. I mean foods with high sugar content, such as, especially refined carbohydrates, such as white rice, white sugar, white bread, and everything that has a lot of sugar content. It's important to learn to read the labels. Many of us, or I used to, focus so much on the calories, but we don't even see the sugar intake, which is the most important part. And so yeah, try to reduce little by little. Try to reduce your sugar intakes. Avoid sodas. Sodas are so bad for you. Those like healthy juices are not. Also look in the label and see how many grams of sugar it has. So be careful with sugar. It's one of the it deprives your body from healthy nutrients, and high amounts of sugar increases it stimulates the candida overgrowth. And candida, as I mentioned before, it's a bacteria that we have in our intestines, but when it starts elevating way too much and overpass the healthy bacteria, it's when your immune system starts going down, and you start becoming sick more often, and many other things that I will explain further in other videos. Another thing is that your grains. When you're eating grains, try to eat organic or raw, but if you have to eat grains or legumes, which have a lot of vitamins and nutrients in it, make sure you soak them. soak them the night before in warm water with some lemon and sea salt. This helps the fermentation process, and by fermentation I'm not saying that it's getting rotten or it's going bad. The fermentation process helps to increase the enzymes, which are important for digestion, and and the nutrients of these foods, because grains and legumes, they come from plants, and as well as animals. Plants also have a defensive system, which is called phytate. Phytate content prevents our body from absorbing the nutrients that this food have. So make sure you soak them in water, warm water, lemon, and sea salt. Try to replace your table or refined sea salt with. I'm sorry. Try to replace your table or refined sea salt. I'm saying it again. Try to replace your your table salt with sea salt. Why? Because sea salt has high levels of magnesium, which are healthy for the skin. It's one of the most important nutrients for the skin. And then make sure you drink a lot of water every day. In the mornings, I try to drink about 3-4 glasses of water, warm water, which helps stimulates your bowel movements, and your skin are greatly related. And it's a form to that your body detoxifies. Otherwise, it's gonna go try to detoxify from other means, which are your skin. So try to drink at least 2 liters of water throughout the day. It's very important. Um, then try to sleep your 7 to 8 hours. Your body needs that rest to recover, to repair, to detoxify. Your liver starts cleansing since 11 at night. So